intimidating to a few people. And for 2 years, I've been trying to teach that, and I haven't had any luck. So how do you go about changing that perception once it's...
How do you know that you haven't had any luck?
Because she still gets the same feedback.
That you're intimidating?
Mm-hmm, that I'm intimidating.
Do you know how you're intimidating? Have you talked to those people that have that opinion?
No, I was asked not to,
Yeah.
not to take it.
So, do you have any, so my question for you would be, do you have anyone on your team and any colleagues of yours or peers that have observed, or even subordinates if you have them, that have observed the behavior and say, you're doing it here and here and here? Any colleagues, anyone, confidants, that could sit there and you say, I want you to watch for the next month, and anytime you feel I'm intimidating, when is it? Is it the tone of voice when I speak? Is it when I get a little curt because someone isn't paying attention, or someone hasn't got something done on time? Like, when does that behavior start to flare up? And also find out from the person, is it people above you or below you or the peer level?
Peer level
and below.
Yeah.
So, and that makes sense because you're probably more, the people above you could fire you, so you're under the mindset that I got to be really good. I mean, I've seen that happen a lot with my clients. There's like, hey, these people aren't really doing their job right, and I get them to do their job right, and I can be really direct, and I can be, so I would actually talk to your subordinates and some of the peers and actually go to them and say, I've gotten feedback. This is what I would do. I would go to them, I've done this with clients before, and say to 3 or 4 people, I've gotten feedback that I do this type of behavior with people. And I want to get your opinion on a couple suggestions on what I can do to change the behavior. Now, what you're doing there is you're having an opportunity of sharing some vulnerability, you're not being defensive, and you're getting their suggestions. And if you ask enough people that, 3 or 4 people, their suggestions will be probably pretty insightful. And you could also ask them, where do you see me doing that? I think both can be beneficial. And then you're actually directly trying to make change with it. And then do that for 3 or 4 months, really make the change, then ask your boss to go back to the people and say, in the last 3 or 4 months, have they seen the change? So you don't know who the people are, do you?
No.
That's not good, but that's...
It's not my direct reports, I know that.
That's good. But that's what I would do, is I would get feedback.
Thank you.
You're welcome.